I actually believe that this movie is referring to, it's pointing to MKUltra mind control programming. And in the movie, Dorothy Gale, she's taken to a psych ward, she's strapped onto a bed, she's wheeled into a room, and then in the room, there's Dr. Worley, and then there's the head nurse. And they put her through, well, she's just about to go through the electric shock treatment, and there's a power cut. And I think that's a little bit misleading. I think where it's implied that she did go through that, and then from that electric shock treatment, she then goes on this adventure, and that's actually referring to that disassociation. We can conclude that because she sees the head nurse as Mombi, the evil witch. She sees the male nurses who wheeled her in as the Wheelers. She sees Dr. Worley, who invented the electric shock treatment, as the King Gnome. She even meets TikTok, who's this sort of lovable mechanical friend she makes along the way. And this is actually referring to the electric shock machine itself, because you see that with certain things such as the turning of the key of TikTok, which is referring to the turning of the key of the electric shock device. And she even sees Jack, the pumpkin head guy, who's actually a pumpkin in her room to begin with. And then she also meets someone called Ozma, who's a girl of a similar age, and she's actually the one that sort of rescues her at the beginning of the movie. But I think that this is actually referring to her alter that's created, and this is something that a lot of the survivors have spoken about, disassociating and creating these different personas, these alters, after being put through this electric shock trauma.
You'd be taken under the park, you'd be put through this programming, and then you'd be hit with a taser. That's one of the common ways of compartmentalizing your memory is a handheld taser. I can remember getting hit with that damn thing from the time I was 6 years old.
Later on, as got older and it got a bit stronger in constitution, as they were doing that sort of testing, there'd be a cattle prod to the elbow, but it's to put you back into the alter state or dissociate.